نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. We recited the last quarter of the 9 juz and likewise the first three quarters of the 10 juz. So that's 1 juz today. I'm just going to discuss one ayah that is from Surah At-Tawbah. This is ayah number 19 in the 10 juz. Most part of the 10 juz, Allah mentions the reward of spending in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, doing jihad, striving in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and what are the rewards of this effort. So before going in the tafsir of the ayah, just a couple of concepts. One is, what is the purpose of a believer in this world? A person who says La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, believes in Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what's the purpose of his life? The purpose of his life is to spend his life according to deen also, and likewise convince others also to spend their life according to deen. Meaning spreading the word of Allah, giving the da'wat towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, giving the da'wat to the people towards Islam. This is the purpose of my and your life, and this is the purpose why Allah has sent us, deputed us in this world. Second thing to understand, that is the essence of all these ayahs the ulama have written in the tafsir, is what is the greatest cause to strive for? The greatest cause to strive for is to spend this word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to do the effort of deen. And the effort of deen has many forms and shapes, has many levels. Building a masjid is also an effort of deen. Building a madrasa is also an effort of deen. Providing tuition to the kids who are going to memorize the Quran or to become an alim is also an effort of deen. Donating in the masjid is also an effort of deen. Likewise, giving opinion to the people who are in the path of Allah, good opinions, sharing with them whatever is good for them is also an effort of deen. So whatever the different forms and shapes are, as long as we are contributing towards the word of Allah, staying alive in this world and being a source of spreading in the world, this is considered the effort of deen. And this is the biggest form of getting the reward from Allah. Now, I'm not trivializing any good deed, just to make us understand. People have different preferences. लोगों के अपने अपने शौक होते हैं, तरजीहात होती हैं. Some like to feed money to the poor. Some like to build hospitals. Some like to give iftari to the people. Everything is part of deen and everything has to be done. But the most, and nothing should be discarded if Allah has given us health and wealth. But the form that requires the minimum time and minimum effort but reaps the benefit the most is supporting an effort of deen. How? People go out in the da'wat, in the path of Allah. In general terms, isko hum tabligh kehte hain. And they give da'wat to one person. And that person, by the will of Allah, accepts the da'wat and starts coming to the masjid. He starts praying 5 times salah. He starts giving zakat in Ramadan. He eventually realizes how his life was wrong and he fixes his life, brings his life on the right path. And he further invites another 5 people. They further invite another 5 people. So this effort of 4 or 5 times by this brother, going to the house of that person, knocking on his door, trying to convince him to bring to the masjid, Allah multiplied it to such a level that maybe this person will pass away, will die. But as long as these people are acting upon deen and inviting others on deen, he will get the reward. Another example, we support one student of knowledge. He memorizes the Quran. The number of time he reads the words of the Quran every day, we are getting the reward. And the reward of not one word, one letter is 10 good deeds. He becomes a hafiz. He reads Quran in the Taraweeh. Then he teaches other people Quran also. We might die, but the reward continues. तो कहने का मकसद ये है कि कोई भी दीन का काम मखलूक की खिदमत को कमतर नहीं समझा जाए, लेकिन अल्लाह पाक समझा ये रहे हैं कि सबसे आला काम जो है कि जिससे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फ़ायदा हो सके अपने माल के ज़रिए, अपनी जान के ज़रिए और अपनी सलाहियत जो भी अल्लाह ने दी है उसके ज़रिए, वो ये है कि दीन के किसी भी शोबे को आदमी जो है वो उसका ताउन करे, तो कम वक्त में वो ज़्यादा कमाने वाला बन जाएगा. We'll just do the translation and end inshallah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, Aj'altum siqayat al-hajj wa imarat al-masjid al-haram. Allah is addressing the kuffar of Makkah, because the kuffar of Makkah used to give water to the people who used to come for Hajj. They used to serve them. They used to sweep the floor of the Masjid al-Haram also. They used to keep it neat and tidy, like today the government keeps it neat and tidy. So they used to take care of the Hujjaj like this. So Allah is using the same words. He is saying, have you taken the serving of water to the pilgrims and the maintenance of Masjid al-Haram, kaman amana billahi wal yawmil akhir, equal to acts of one who believes in Allah and in the last day, wajahada fi sabilillah, and carries out jihad in the way of Allah. La yastabuna indallah, they are not equal in the sight of Allah. Wallahu la yahdil qawma al-zalimin, and Allah does not lead the wrongdoing people to the right path. What does it mean they are not equal in the sight of Allah? The kuffar used to believe that Iman is not important. As long as we are serving the Hujjaj, as long as we are keeping the masjid clean, we are doing a good job. So Allah is doing a comparison here. Your efforts of serving the masjid and serving the humanity without Iman, as compared to the people who have Iman, believe in Allah, and then they strive in the path of Allah, they are not equal, but rather these people who have Iman are far more above you. So the ulama in the context of this ayah have written and explained that the supporting an effort of deen or participating in an effort of deen is the best form, and once again not to trivialize anything, and is a way in which a person can benefit the most from his expertise, from his knowledge, from his wealth, from his health, of whatever moral way he can support. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the understanding. Ameen. Subhanallah wa bihamdih, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu.